Hello everyone. Welcome to the Bible in Motion channel. Today we are going to talk about an important topic, the importance of prayer in the life of Job. Job was a righteous and pious man who was subjected to a series of terrible trials. He lost his possessions, his children, and even his health. But Job did not lose faith in God. He persevered in the midst of the trials, and in the end, he was rewarded for his faithfulness. Our text for this reflection is Job 1:20-22. Then Job arose, tore his robe, and shaved his head, and fell down on the ground and worshipped, and said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked shall I return. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Prayer was a constant in Job's life. He prayed to God in times of joy and in times of sorrow. He prayed for himself, for his family, and for his friends. When Job lost his possessions, he prayed to God. He did not blame God for his losses. He trusted that God had a purpose for it. And Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped and said, "Naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job 1:20-21. When Job lost his children, he prayed to God. He wept bitterly for the death of his children, but he did not lose faith in God. And Job took a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, "Dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God, and die." Job 2:8-9. When Job became ill, he prayed to God. He did not understand why God was allowing him to suffer, but he continued to pray and to trust in God. And Job answered the Lord and said, "I know that thou canst do all things, and that no thought can be withholden from thee. Who is he that hideth counsel without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not, things too wonderful for me, which I knew not." Job 42:3. Job's prayer was a testament to his faith and trust in God. He showed that even in the midst of the most difficult trials, it is possible to keep faith in God. Prayer was important in Job's life for several reasons. First, prayer helped Job connect with God. When Job prayed, he was establishing a communion with his Creator. He was talking to him, sharing his thoughts, his feelings, and his needs. And it came to pass, when the Lord had spoken these words to Job, that the Lord also said to Eliphaz the Temanite, "My wrath is kindled against thee, and against thy two friends. For ye have not spoken of me the thing that is right, as my servant Job hath." Job 42:7. Job knew that God was always present, even in the most difficult times. He knew that God heard him and understood him. Job's prayer helped him maintain that connection with God, even when he was suffering. Second, prayer helped Job seek God's will. When Job prayed, he was asking God to guide and direct him. He was asking him to help him do his will. Then Job answered the Lord and said, "I know that thou canst do all things, and that no thought can be restrained from thee. Who is he that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Therefore have I uttered that I understood not, things too wonderful for me, which I knew not." Job 42:1-3. Job did not understand why God was allowing him to suffer, but he trusted that God had a purpose for it. Job's prayer helped him seek God's will, even when he did not understand his ways. Third, prayer helped Job receive help from God. When Job prayed, he was asking God to help him in his needs. He was asking him to give him strength, courage, wisdom, and protection. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends, and the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. And he had 7 sons and 3 daughters. Job 42:10-12. Job's prayer was a testimony to his faith and trust in God. He showed that even in the midst of the most difficult trials, it is possible to keep faith in God. Job did not receive immediate answers to his prayers, but he continued to pray, even when things seemed hopeless. Job's prayer was answered, and he was rewarded for his faithfulness. The story of Job teaches us the importance of prayer. Prayer is a powerful tool that we can use to connect with God, seek His will, and receive His help. When we go through trials, it is important to turn to prayer. Prayer will help us maintain our connection with God, seek God's will, receive God's help. If you are going through a difficult time, do not give up on prayer. Pray to God and ask Him to help you. He is always ready to hear us and help us. The story of Job is a testimony to the importance of prayer. Job showed that even in the midst of the most difficult trials, it is possible to keep faith in God through prayer. If you are going through a difficult time, learn from the story of Job. Pray to God and ask Him to help you. He is always ready to hear us and help us.